Alright guys, Supreme Kami here. So today we will be taking a look at this unit, Zock. By no means this is not a unit I suggest you guys to go ham into pouring all your resources into. From what I've been hearing, people they occasionally they run into this unit and it's a tank. You might think it's like, oh, it's no big deal, it's only SR. You might be able to plow through it with like your S Gundam or whatever. But I think the whole trickery behind this unit is to stall the enemy. From what I hear, people, I don't know what this unit is cooking to be that viable. We are going to be testing it out. Since right now there isn't really a whole lot going on in global. There's that one event, the challenge battle. Once you complete it, it's just gone, so there's not much you can do. So why not kind of try out some other stuff for experimental purposes? Because I think today I heard people said they ran into this unit alongside with, I don't know, whatever composition the team is, and they lost. So this unit is definitely good, I guess, in a way, right? I don't know. In terms of the skill, EX skill is definitely pretty good. You have self healing every 5 seconds for 21% of max HP. So you are definitely getting a quarterback if you are luckily able to pop the EX skill. So that should be pretty good. Both of skill 1 and skill 2, they are more for resistant. So we should be in good hands, I hope. Alongside that, we do have the equipments, double HP for the equips, obviously, and we also do luckily able to roll in the resistance percentage for both of them, so rocking another 13% beam resistance. So hopefully we hope I can survive 1 or 2 hits from Hakashiki, because that's what we're gonna do. We want to replicate that in Phantom Ace, trying to see how viable this unit is against the meta team setup. As far as my own personal setup, I went for the following 2 tanks with the Gundam Thunderbolt Zeta, because that's probably the only thing that could be good right now as far as being able to meet the enemy. All right, obviously we want to toss like a green unit just in case. So with the victory, honestly, victory without like a full transcendent level 5, I don't think it's considered good, because you're not getting that dodging or the evasion rate on that, so it could be a little scuff. That's gonna obviously just, it's too good not to have it. And just gonna toss in Hama for that AoE EXU, so that should be good. Phantom Ace is gonna be the way to go, because Arena is, you can't really just get what you want. Arena or Phantom Ace, at least you can get some meta team setup like the top meta team. So that's what we're gonna do. So I just start out at tier A, trying to see if we can bait some good enemy going on. So this may not be the true setup you see in like your actual arena matches, because most of the time when you see Hakashiki, they are either max out, which this one is not. So I don't know what we will be able to do in this situation, but let's kind of get started here. So that's where I'm going to line them up. So 2 tanks up front. Hopefully we can draw the enemies in, and then with my back row, Hama, Zeta, Victory, hopefully they can do me some good favor. So let's get started. So we will put the camera on Zock so we can see, are we actually pulling in? Oh yeah, we are pretty, we are not even dying. But I don't think we have any ways of actually popping the EX skill, unfortunately. We just took way too damage, and the battle was already over. So I think just on that, the team is like, the enemy team is by no means anything bad. It's like at least like a 2 mil and upper. So I think that's a pretty good showcasing. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, so sometimes you run into this situation where you see one max out Hakashiki, but there's no Zeta. Are we able to survive? Let's kind of see how we want to set this up. I think this is still a very good way of just putting this right here. But as far as victory, I want to see if I can bait out like from this angle, trying to see if we can get the Hakashiki. This is usually how I line it up. If I see like an enemy line up with like just 2 columns, I usually put it in 3 rows, or 2 times 3, however you want to call it. I think I want to say this is still kind of scuffed, because you have what is it, the Zock 1 big gun is actually is gaining popularity as far as usage, as being a good support to Hakashiki. So we shall see. Yeah, Zaku already died. I think they did the job correctly. Yeah, but we took so much damage from that AoE attack from Hakashiki. That is crazy, man. Oh, oh wow. Whew. I mean, this Zaku did his job by holding up the enemy. I think the answer is yes. I think we definitely hold it long enough where we didn't just instantly get melted by Hakashiki, because that's usually what you would see. I've seen times when 5 seconds into the match they pop the EXQ and have my whole team is literally leaking halfway through, so that's not bad. So let's do another A tier. This one is not okay. This might work. This definitely works because it's a Maxwell Hakashiki. That's what we want to see. But there's no Zeta yet. So I think after this one we will hop into S, and for the finale, we'll take that as the finale. But for now, let's do this one more time, because usually you don't really see a lot of combo where it's Sakashiki and Zeta are always together. You don't. I have run into some today where it's more like you see one and then you see the other one together on the other match. So let's make this the final showcase for tier A. For this respective setup, I think this is good. At least this one right here, we can check off Nightingale. So hopefully it will draw a Nightingale. As far as these one, I can put it up here. I think it's gonna run it in this situation. It may not be that good because there isn't a red units on here. But we'll go over this. I think this should be fine. I hope. in the name of hope, we will see. We shall see. Are we? Yeah, we are drawing it. Yeah, we better him. Nice. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Because the Nightingale is a problem for sure. Dude, look at that. That is a pure tanking. All right. Yeah, it did a job. Definitely 1000%, because 100% of that duration, Nightingale was locked onto a Zock, so I mean couldn't really do much. So that's good. That's what we love to see. Alright, so this one is in tier S, I believe. So I think after this I do want to take on the EX as well, the TEX, just to show you guys the true ultimate meta team. This one is right up there. This is usually what you see. You see Hakashiki and then Zeta. That's pretty much it. We haven't even tried out the one with the Blue Destiny, which is literally just gonna be cutting us out left and right. So I'll work with this. I think that should be fine. So I think main problem is definitely trying to get through their back line for sure. So we'll see how we can hold up on this one. I think we're just gonna immediately get hit by Hakashiki EXE right away, somewhere around right now. Not yet, huh? Oh yeah, we just got hit right there. You guys saw it's a good die. No, are we gonna make it? No, we're not. Yeah. Yeah, that was another match I want to say is really similar to this one. I think my Zeta was just literally an inch away from winning. But that's usually how it is. It's really unfortunate. It's just the Hakashiki's EXQ is very devastating. There's just really no way to kind of defend against it. Because my team is already on max. I think majority of the setup, I have already used a double HP buffers, which is just to be able to tank a little bit better, and it's already not working. Yeah, look at that, double HP right there. Obviously damage dealer, I'm not really touching that. Yeah, so I would say half my team is already on a defensive side, but yeah, there's no way. This one is the finale. This is truly what you would see. Just really brutal for now. But like I said again, I would this is just a showcase of how it could be, how powerful it could be. By no means I think for arena purposes, I always tell you guys, don't let arena kind of determine how you play the game. Don't be that. Because arena is just only one part of the game. Even if you win or lose, it does not really matter. So I will continue saying that, because that's pretty much how it is. And we die. and we die, yeah. So yeah, just take arena as just kind of like one of those things you do as a daily. You play 6 times a day and call it a day. But other than that, what's my conclusion on using the Zock? He's this unit, you can say it's very situational. I think there are sometimes you see that it tanks really well. We cannot deny that. We saw how it was able to hold up green unit really nice, obviously with that color advantage. But I think for now, until we get a better tank, it's just there just really isn't much you can do against that combo. I think next week we should be getting a new Gundam. I think I am afraid of new Gundam next week actually. Not that the fact that is extreme limited. I'm afraid it's just gonna get wiped out face of the earth. Like being a red unit fighting against Hakushiki is not the best thing possible, but we can only hope because the new Gundam does have the healing capability. I would definitely try to max it out as best as I can, like meaning like T5. At that point, I think we should get a good testing. We'll definitely see how the meta shakes up next week, but other than that, I'll definitely catch you guys next week with another edition of this just to see how the meta has changed from now to then. But as always, I'll be catching you all on the next one.